welcome to the channel, guys. Hope everyone is doing well, and in this video I want to talk to you about Bitcoin price prediction. I see all of this social media pumping up all of a sudden, crazy price predictions. Once again, everyone's trying to predict what the Bitcoin price will be, and of course with people that are holding Bitcoin since 2017, they are shilling it big time in the hopes of a Bitcoin price somehow reaching 20k once again so they can sell. That's my personal opinion. This is not a financial advice, but that's how I see things. I've been around the space for a few years now, and I've seen some crazy prediction, and this is what happened actually back in 2017. Everyone was so hyped up and everyone got too greedy. Price pumped up from $800 beginning of 2017. It ended at 20k, but most of the people in the social media didn't sell. Why? Because they got too greedy. The reason being is, well, they started to believe all the hype. They started to believe all the so-called experts' predictions, and they said to themselves, why should I sell at 15k, 17k, 18k, 20k if so-and-so is predicting that the Bitcoin price is going to be 25,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, and some people even said that if that doesn't happen at a certain date, they're going to do something to their private parts. I'm sure you can search if you haven't heard about it. But let's see some past prediction and see how far everyone is from any price prediction when it comes to Bitcoin. And I just don't want you guys to repeat the same mistake. Personally, for myself, and what I say to friends of mine is, set yourself a goal, don't be greedy, get yourself a target, and once it reaches, if it looks like it may go higher, sell some of your holdings. Of course, never sell at once unless you're happy with it, you want to cash out, you're down with it. If it goes back, you may buy back. If not, you're happy, you've made your profits, you're gonna move on. But if you wanna continue being part of the cryptocurrency and the price is obviously going up, but your goal has been reached, I say sell some of your holdings and then continue. If the price continue to increase, maybe sell some more. If the price continue to increase, sell some more, and so on. But never sell at once if you wanna be part of the cryptocurrency for a long time. Now, experts predict Bitcoin. We're going to look at few. So experts predict Bitcoin price to reach 25,000 by 2018. Now, I'm not going to go through this article, but we can see this article was dated 14th of April 2018. Now, as we all know, price didn't reach nowhere near 25,000. On that same article, the same experts predicted that the price is going to be 250,000 by 2022. Who am I to say? But we can clearly see that no one actually can predict this. But this sort of things are making people to believe in some crazy numbers and making them to hold even when the price has skyrocketed from where it has been. And this is why all of a sudden we have so many people holding bags because of things like this. Honestly, I am yet to meet, not even personal, but on the social media or anyone, someone to predict the price and really to happen. Yes, if you have thousands of people predicting the price, of course some may hit it, but it's more of a luck than actual prediction. And yeah, I knew it's gonna happen. That doesn't work in my personal opinion. Let's see a few others. So 3 prominent experts share their prediction. This was back in January 30, 2017. Bitcoin price was at $800, and we can clearly see that even them, these prominent experts, didn't have a clue what they're predicting, because in fact the prediction was so low. Some may argue, yeah, but the prediction was so low. Yes, but the prediction was so low, therefore some people may have sold at 1,500, 1,750 because they may say to themselves, okay, that expert predicted this is what's going to be the price, now I'm going to sell because it is likely to go down, and we all know what happened eventually. So we can clearly see, I see a very strong start in 2017. This is Tony advice. A lot depends on Segwit and so on, but he predicted Then sometimes in August I expect a correction, so that at the year end we should be at 1,500, 1,750. That's 2017. The price was at $20,000. We have here Reggie Middleton, the creator of Veritasium, and he predicted pretty much the same. We don't have the exact number of his prediction, but I believe he was predicting somewhere there. Yet he is not willing to put a dollar amount, but I believe he wasn't seeing a 20K by the end of 2017. We then have another guy, Kim.com. To the average person, the current value per Bitcoin of 1,000 per Bitcoin seems high, but if you look at the market capitalization, Bitcoin, it's only 16 billion, the market value of all, and so on and so on. A price per Bitcoin of 100,000 is possibility within a decade or two. Hold on to your Bitcoin, you will see a rise to 2,000 plus in 2017, and again, price was 20K. Now moving on, if you just do a simple Google search, you can see the CEO of BitMEX predicting that we're gonna see a $50,000 of 2018, and that is the exact same reason certain people, because we had this prediction not just in 2018, we had them at the end of 2017. We were hearing this sort of predictions at 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000, and that is why, as I mentioned already, people didn't sell when the price was at 20,000. Now this is why you have so many people shilling their holdings Bitcoin, simply because they are so furious with themselves that they didn't sell at 20K, that they can't simply they can't forget themselves. It's like it's crazy, the pump Bitcoin had, and people didn't sell simply because of greed and nothing else. I'm pretty sure that that's what happened. It was just a greed and thinking, okay, I'm gonna be hitting a big time here. I'm not gonna be selling at 20K, I'm gonna sell at 50K. I remember even that there was a poll that people were prepared to sell only if Bitcoin price was around 250,000, something like that. I can't remember the exact price, but you can imagine how crazy people went, believing that, oh my god, this is just going to be skyrocketing and it ain't stopping. Yes, eventually we may have this again and we may get 50,000, we may get 100,000, but believing in experts or believing in this, especially in the social media scene, where let me be honest with you, I mean, I make YouTube videos fair enough, but I'm nowhere expert and nobody else in expert. I don't care what type of words they use, what type of charts they use, and if you think they understand what's happening, you're completely wrong. We can all say what we want, but nobody truly knows where Bitcoin is going. This is why the best in my opinion way to do these things is set yourself a goal that is not too greedy, that is feasible, and you are happy to cash out no matter what's going to happen with Bitcoin afterwards. As I mentioned, if you want, sell in pieces so you don't regret. If you sell a certain amount and then it goes down, you can buy back, make some profits. If you continue to rise, you then sell a little bit more. If it continues to rise, you sell a little bit more. And of course, portion your pieces depending on the amount of Bitcoin you have and the amount of Bitcoin you're prepared to sell. I mean, certain people are prepared, let's say if they hold 10 Bitcoin, they're prepared to sell, let's say 5 Bitcoin, and then the other 5 they're prepared to hold for another few years down the road. So just make a plan that is reasonable and is not greedy. Otherwise, we may get to 40, but if you are hearing all these social media experts and all of these experts all of a sudden, because they're gonna start growing like mushrooms everywhere as soon as we start having the next bull run, you're gonna start hearing some crazy predictions just because the price is rising. And once again, you may be one of those people that didn't sell back in 2017 at 20K, and now you're holding Bitcoin at 4K, or recently at 3,400. So I hope you get my point. Yes, you can watch and read and whatnot, but I personally believe just be realistic and be happy with certain amount of profit, and don't regret what you've done. And don't believe experts. I mean, they don't exist. I'm gonna be honest with you, they don't exist. You can search you can search the whole web and you're not gonna find experts. You're not gonna find anyone that predicted what Bitcoin price is going to be. As I've mentioned, when you have 1,000 predictions one is gonna be correct, but which one, it's only you can only find out once the price has gone there at that date, and then you look at all the 1,000 predictions and you say, oh, you see, that person predicted it, oh my god, he's a genius or she's a genius. But it's not really, it's just people throwing numbers. And if the price gets there, fair enough, we can all of a sudden call them experts. If it doesn't, no one bothers to look at it. I've seen it before. I'm sure the same thing's going to happen for myself. I have certain goals that I'm happy to sell, but as I mentioned, I don't follow these price predictions from experts, especially in the social media scene, because if they were honest with you, you're gonna see that over 90% didn't sell at 20k, and if you ask them, they would say, of course I regret it because I was greedy. I mean, if they're completely honest, that's what the exact answer should be. Don't be that fool, don't be that greedy, and you're gonna be the happy one at the end. Otherwise, you may see Bitcoin gaining at 40k, 50k, and then back to, let's say, 10k, and you'll be holding your Bitcoin at 10k because you were too greedy, thinking that someone said the price is gonna be 100k, and that's why you didn't sell. Although selling at 30k, 40k, 50k, whatever, 20k even, 15k would have made you good amount of profits and you would be very happy. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. This is what I wanted to share with you. I mean, this is coming from someone that I've already experienced this. I've seen it, and I'm starting to obviously in a way laugh that all of a sudden people are now calling predictions left, right and center because apparently the bull run is coming, and I'm already seeing some crazy predictions, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, here we go again. People are gonna be fooled. People are gonna start believing these things, these crazy numbers, and they may at the end regret that they didn't sell. Even I mean, I've seen people even had goals and they didn't sell simply because when the hype was happening, they got behind the hype and they got greedy behind the hype, and that's why they didn't sell, and they are now holding, waiting for the next bull run. But again, if you watch some experts, it could be a year from now, it could be 5 years from now, it could be 10 years from now. You can imagine these people that are holding because they didn't sell due to greed and due to the fact that they believe the hype, they're very pissed with themselves. That's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what do you think. Let me know whether you see Bitcoin. I wouldn't mind hearing from you. And let me know if you wish to share with me and everybody else down below. At what price would you be happy to sell and wouldn't regret your decision? Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye.